Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and good morning everybody for the participant and the examiners. Thank you very much for attending this seminar proposal today. For the first students is Miss Ralin Anfeni with her title Neurotechnique of Mind Characters as Seen in the Novel The Invisible Man by H.G. Wells. Miss Ralin, you have 7 minutes to present your presentation, yeah? Okay, are you ready?
Ready.
Okay, time is yours, Mr. Chen.
Good morning. The Honorable Andi Febriana Tamrin, SSM Home, as my advisor. Syahroni Junaid, SSMPD, as my first examiner. And Bahar Setiawan, SPDM Home, as my second examiner. First of all, I would like to thank for the opportunities that has been given to me to present my proposal entitled Neurotechnique of Main Character as Seen in the Novel The Invisible Man by Herbert George Wells. In this proposal consists of 3 chapters. The chapter 1 is introduction, consists of 5 parts. There are research background, question, objective, significance, and scope. The first is research background. Novel is one of literary prose that tell about the human's life and describe the characterization each character in the story. Psychology theory has an important role in researching literary works in terms of studying the characterization aspect and also help to analyze the literary works which have them about psychology conflict. Psychoanalysis was developed by Sigmund Freud, which developed through experience in dealing with patients and analyze dream. There are several psychologists who also argue to Sigmund's psychoanalysis. One of them is Karen Horney theory. Horney argues that childhood life is the most important thing in psychological development. Based on the Karen Horney's theory, neurotic is one of mental disorder that make people lead an abnormal life. The object of this study is novel The Invisible Man, describe how the main character live with mental disorder and how the main character live with sometimes subtypes or neurotic needs to resolve their troubles, such as be an antisocial person who live against the people. In the novel, Griffin as the main character known as troublemaker in his environment that make him did some abnormal activities such as be a murder and stolen. And the research question is what kinds of neurotic needs that experienced by Griffin as seen in the novel The Invisible Man. And the research objective is to find out neurotic needs that Griffin experienced in the Invisible Man's novel. The research significance consists of 2 parts that are theoretically and practically. In theoretically, this study is aimed to add knowledge of the readers who read the novel The Invisible Man and also useful as a reference and understanding types of neurotic needs. In particularly, this study also useful as the reference of English literature students to analyze the literary works by using Karen Horney theory about neurotic need. In chapter 2, consists of 3 parts. There are previous studies, theoretical background, additional theory, or related theory. The first is previous study. There are 3 previous studies in this research. The first is the thesis entitled The Main Character's Neurotic Problem in Daniel Cay's Flower for Algernon was written by Sarimarsa 2018. The second second is the thesis entitled Analysis of Female Protagonists of Antarip and SMS novel by Babendra Nath Saikia from the Neurotic Needs Perspective given by Karen Horney. The thesis was done by Saikia 2020. The last thesis was done by Sari 2020 entitled Head Sleep Neurosis in Bronte's Wuthering Heights novel. The second is theoretical background. In this theoretical background, the researcher give the definition of psychology. Psychology is the scientific study of mind and human behavior as the individual and relationship with environmental. The third is related theory. One of the most popular theory by Horney is the theory of neurotic need. Karen Horney believed that people who didn't have needs for love and satisfied for affection since their childhood will be develop the basic hostility. People who experience the neurotic need problems could be seen by adopting one of three kinds of basic anxiety, including moving away from people, moving toward people, and moving against people. And the chapter 3 is research method, consists of 5 parts. There are research design, data research, data collection instrument, data collection procedure, data analysis technique. The first is research design. In this research design, researchers using descriptive qualitative research because in this study, researcher analyze word, not the number. In data research, the type of this research is library research and consists of 2 research. There are primarily research and secondary research. In the primarily research, the object is novel The Invisible Man as main object in the study, and the secondary research is several books and journals that have related to the theory of psychoanalysis and that have related to the theory of Karen Horney about neurotic need. And then data collection instrument by reading, take a note, and processing the data. In research procedure, there are 4 steps. The first is reading the novel The Invisible Man, reading some sources about psychoanalysis, reading and understanding about psychology theory by Karen Horney about neurotic need, and analyzing the novel use the theory of neurotic need by Karen Horney. In data analysis technique, there are 3 steps. The first is data reduction. In this step, the collection data processed from read and recorded at the tile description. Then the data that has been recorded will be classification, and researcher will choosing data that have related to the problem in this research.
Hari ini baru dia.
And data presentation.
Halo. Waalaikumsalam. Iya, 336 itu anunya, tanya.
Saja misal.
In this step, data that has been classified then arranged regularly, then that aim to easy to understand. Then researcher will analyze and interpret meaning of the data in accordance with the theme in the research. And then the third is emphasis conclusion or data verification. In the end step, the collecting data is the result of obtained data from the beginning of this research.
Salah sedikit.
That's all of my presentation. Thanks for the attention. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Salim. All right. Prepare your notes to later on all the advice, all the critiques, all the questions come from your examiners, yeah? Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. For the first examiners, Mr. Bahar, are you there? Are you still on the phone? Yeah.
Hello. Yeah.
Yes. Okay, sir. Please go ahead.
Yeah. Good morning, Miss El. Yeah, Miss Elin.
Yes, sir. Good morning, sir.
Yeah. Morning. Miss El. So I just would like to know. Yeah. So what is your focus actually?
The focus in this research is to know about what kind the narrative need that experienced by main character in the novel. Because of the theory by Karen Horney, there are 10 types of narrative need, and then I will be classify the character, the type of narrative need that experienced by Griffin as main character in this novel.
Hello, Sir Bahar. Are you still there? Oh, jaringannya. Iya. Oh, we are waiting for Sir Bahar ya. Sepertinya dia terkick out automatically. Okay. Let's wait for Sir Bahar to come back.
Halo.
Halo,
Bisa dengar
Sir.
saya?
Iya, bisa, Sir. Welcome back.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So could you please to repeat your answer, Miss Elin?
Okay, sir.
The next study though.
Okay. The focus in this research is to find out the types of narrative need of that experienced by Griffin as main character in the novel, because in this theory by Karen Horney, there are 10 types of narrative need. So my focus is to classify the 10 of narrative need that experienced by Griffin.
Okay, so I get conclusion that your focus is a narrative. Narrative.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. The second question is, so what is your source data? The source data. So what is your source data?
I'm sorry, sir.
Your source of the data.
Yeah, your source of the data.
I'm sorry, sir, because my connection is not
Source.
I'm not talking. Yeah, I'm not talking about. I'm not asking you about the procedure of the data, but the source of data. Sumber datamu itu.
The source of this data is the novel The Invisible Man as the object, and then several books and journal that
It's
have
too
related
huge.
to the
So no. So what is, so can you specify that, because you are talking, when you are talking about a narrative, it means that you're talking about psychology, and psychology itself, it means that, so you are talking about narrative, it means that you are talking about the dimension of personality, like anxiety, easier nervous, stress, depression. This is kind of dimension of personality, yeah, comes to the narrative, yeah. In my questions, so which one you pick up become the data?
Okay. Because the narrative need is result of the anxiety. So
Anxiety.
yes.
So your data is anxiety.
Yes, sir.
Okay, your
And then
anxiety. Okay, this is your corpus data anxiety. Okay, so so the next question. So how can you obtain, yeah, how can you obtain the data? Because when we are talking about the anxiety, yeah, so it means that it's talking about our personality. Yeah, our personality, dimension of personality. And then how can you, so what kinds of instrument you are going to use?
by reading the novel, and then I choose the citation that have related to the theory of Karen Horney about narrative need.
No. So if you just read, how can you identify that you are anxiety? And then I say you are anxiety. You easier to what is nervous. Bagaimana kamu bisa mengukur itu? Misalnya dia merasa ketakutan, dia gampang depresi, kemudian dia stres. Apa alat yang kau pakai mengukur untuk merasakan itu, untuk melihat itu? Karena itu datamu, your data is talking about neuro.
From the citation in the novel, sir.
Citation?
Yes, sir. And then,
So what is? Bisa saya diberikan contohnya?
In the novel, there is that describe about the personality of Griffin as antisocial person living in room but not doing the interaction with other people. And then the background of the Griffin, he is brown and albino. So I choose this because narrative need from the Karen Horney is talk about basic anxiety because of the people who didn't have who born in the uncomfortable condition when childhood.
Okay, so I suggest you that if you'd like to decide to determine that what is the kinds of your data, like anxiety, there must be any indicator. So how to group in the what is the some kinds of belongs to neurotic, neurotic needs, because without indicator, so I think I'm not sure that you can answer all. You can answer all. What is a variety of your data? Tidak bisa misalnya kamu menentukan bahwa ini anxiety, kemudian you just isi the film or the novel, you read the novel, and then langsung kamu tentukan bahwa ini adalah termasuk anxiety. Harus ada indikator yang menentukan bahwa ini masuk anxiety, dan kemudian ini ada beberapa macam. Saya lihat ini ada apa namanya, yang merupakan bagian dari stres, kemudian depresi, ya. Jadi di sini coba nanti, so you may consult with the supervisor. Yeah, so what is the indicator to determine that this is belongs to anxiety, stress, and apa namanya, and depression, ya. Jadi harus ada ini karena ini berhubungan dengan masalah psikologi, ya. Suppose you come to the class and doing observation, so I do believe there must be an instrument to measure that, but this is not, because you just read the novel and then you pay attention with the quotation, what does a novel explain, in the novel itself. Kemudian the next, so how you analyze your data?
By using descriptive qualitative research, the process is to analyze the words, what the meaning of the citation, and then what the related to the theory of narrative needs.
So if you choose a qualitative descriptive, so it means there must be any unique of the subject or of the source of data. So what is the unique of your own topic actually? So what happened with the main character? The narrative needs of main character.
Okay, the main character in this novel is describe the background of he is an albino and ex-medical student who have obsession to be an invisible, and then he is live and he is an antisocial person who did some types of narrative needs such as moving towards people, moving against people, and moving away from people. And then he is a murder and stolen and many activities that normal people think it is abnormal.
So that is why you claim that that is the unit of the source of data.
Yes, sir.
The next question. So I have a lot of notes for you. So after this, so you may come to my home to take feedback. There are some notes. The next questions. So what is the difference between your previous study and your own research?
The previous study, I have read that many of them is talking about narrative needs and the background and how the narrative needs and the background of the way people can experience these narrative needs. But in my research, I just to find out the narrative needs itself.
So I can hear voice. I can hear your voice. Could you please speak louder?
Okay, sir. In 3 theses that I have read, the differences is the object of the study is the novel. I choose the novel The Invisible Man, and then difference is in the thesis talking about the background, how people can experience the narrative need. But in my research, I just focus to identify and to find out the type of narrative needs that experience the main character. So I didn't explain about the background of people why experience the narrative need.
So the previous study is the main character seniority neurotic problems in Daniel. So while your own, so just identify the neurotic need. So what kinds of neurotic need you are going to explain? Yeah.
Okay, sir. And two main neurotic need that I will explain is neurotic need moving away from people and moving against people, because the main character is described as the people who against the as the person who against the people and then moving away from people.
Okay. Berikut lagi untuk apa namanya, untuk your redesign research. So what theory you are going to apply for this this method?
The theory is I just using the descriptive qualitative method, and then the type of this research is library research, sir.
No. So as I mean, what theory?
The theory is psychology theory by Karen Horney.
Teorinya siapa yang kamu pakai dalam menganalisis?
Karen Horney theory about psychology, sir. Psychology.
Iya, siapa itu? Psikologi itu kan umum. Siapa yang punya teori itu?
Karen Horney.
Karen Horney, sir.
Karen Horney.
Theory.
So what is that? The theory?
The theory is Karen Horney argues that the psychology of the person is influenced by the cultural, social, and then childhood, especially in the childhood conditions such as traumatic, discrimination, and it is make the basic anxiety of the people, and then they will apply the neurotic need, that 10 of neurotic need that explained by Karen Horney.
Jadi itu yang kau pakai itu adalah yang kau sebutkan adalah that is the basic theory you apply for research, for your research, but the theory kamu tulis di sini bahwa teori yang kamu pakai untuk menganalisis apa data untuk chapter for chapter 3 itu adalah Miles and Huberman. Ya, yes, Miles and Huberman. Jadi apa namanya? Ini kamu bikin subtitle atau ini novel ya, sorry. Ini novel ya. Nah, yes, bagaimana? So how can you simplify the novel? Iya. Bagaimana novel itu kan satu buku. Satu buku, ya one book. Ya, how can you simplify the novel to convince yourself that this is the only data I pick up from this novel?
By reading and apply the theory, and how it have the related, sir, and then
the related. Okay, so you talk about the related. Apa poin-poin yang kamu anggap bahwa ini adalah berhubungan? Kan makanya tadi saya bilang harus ada indikator bahwa yang ini masuk, yang ini masuk, yang ini masuk. Karena kalau misalnya kamu menggunakan teorinya Huberman, ini sangat terperinci Jadi apa namanya, ada indikator, kemudian setelah ada indikator kamu bisa kotakan bahwa kamu kasih coding bahwa ini masuk di kategori ini masuk di kategori ini saya harus reduksi karena ini tidak sesuai dengan indikator yang saya cari. Itu harus ada ya. Ya, ini nanti ada nanti di chapter 4. Tapi kamu harus tambahkan nanti di apa namanya di literature review ya, indikator-indikator yang kamu jadikan sebagai apa namanya, yang kamu jadikan sebagai acuan untuk menganalisis data. Itu saran saya. Jadi untuk yang apa namanya, untuk di analisis ini kamu tentukan di situ harus ada indikator-indikator yang kamu jadikan sebagai patron untuk menganalisis untuk data selanjutnya. Ini ada beberapa catatan ya. Ada beberapa catatan nanti, so after finishing your examination, so you may come to my home to take it back for this, and then so do not hesitate to ask me if you find difficulties, to jot down your proposal, yeah. So I think for me, Miss Feby, that's all. Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Sir Bahar. Okay, Misalnya, did you jot down all the suggestions and critique from Mbak ya?
Yes, kan.
Second examiners ya. Okay, Ma'am Syahroni, Ma'am Uni, please, time is yours.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Miss Celine, yeah, Miss Celine. Okay, Miss Celine, how are you?
I'm fine, ma'am.
Yeah. Okay, nice to meet you here. Finally, you have been in this step, and congratulations for that. That means that you are coming closer to your final years, yeah, in university, and so happy to see you here. Okay, today we are going to have a discussion related to your proposal research. Yeah. Okay. First of all, I would like to underline that the object of the research that you choose is an interesting thing. Yeah. It's an interesting thing, seeing that neurotic needs of main character. Okay. I would like to, but I have some questions. Yeah, I have some questions for you, Miss Celine. The first, I always ask this question to every student, almost, because this is the thing that sometimes forgotten by some students to be put in the background, which is about phenomenon. I just want to comment a little related to your background. Your background is explaining. I would like to say that it's unnecessary thing. Yeah. You put too many pages for unnecessary thing, while the problem or the focus of your study is not really explained well. Yeah. For example, in page 1 until 2, you explain too many things related to what is novel, what is literature, and etc. I think it is not necessary. The most important thing that is you show us what is the phenomena, or what is should actually become the problem of your the novel, so that you think that you need to have a research related to neurotic needs. Ya. Jadi menurut saya langsung saja ini mungkin perlu diubah pola menulis background ya. Tidak usah mengambil terlalu banyak apa itu novel, apa itu sastra. tapi fenomenanya sendiri tidak tergali dengan baik. Gitu. What we need to see in proposal is to know what is actually the problem in the novel, so that we need to have a research related to that. Jadi ini penting menurut saya dikembangkan tentang fenomenanya. Tidak usah terlalu banyak penjelasan umum seperti apa itu novel, apa itu sastra, apa itu psikologi, apa itu psikoanalisis. Itu kan nanti akan dimasukkan di bab 2 ya. Cukup di satu, kalau mau ada kalimat yang general, idea yang general, cukup satu paragraf saja mungkin, atau mungkin langsung saja menjelaskan psikoanalisis in literature. Baru itu pun menurut saya tidak usah terlalu panjang ya, psikoanalisis dalam sastra itu seperti apa, karena kan orang tahu. Kalau yang baca ini skripsimu pasti orang-orang yang concern dalam bidang sastra, dan mereka sudah tahu sastra, psikologi, novel itu semua adalah bagian dari sastra. Jadi tidak usah, menurut saya tidak usah membahas itu ya, tapi munculkan apa sebenarnya masalah, the problem, what is the gap, what is the thing that you want to find out, and so that we can see what is it, what is the significance. Ini yang paling penting, significance penelitian itu gitu. Jangan sampai kamu menulis terus orang yang membaca bilang so what. Jadi kenapa orang tahu kok ini, orang tahu itu psikoanalisis, orang tahu itu neuroteknik, orang tahu itu. So what? Gitu. Kan, jadi kenapa Mi? Kalau sudah kau tulis ini, apa manfaatnya bagi saya sebagai pembaca misalnya? Apa manfaatnya kita tahu ini neuroteknik dalam novel itu? Terus kenapa ini novel yang diangkat? Itu yang paling penting kamu explore the background. Nah, sekarang pertanyaan saya, tolong jelaskan, ya, please explain what do you think the problem you found. Maybe you can relate to the previous studies that you quote here. Bisa dikaitkan dengan previous studinya, terus gap-nya apa, sehingga kamu menganggap bahwa oh ya ini novel perlu dikaji menggunakan neuroteknik. Coba.
Thank you, ma'am. So the why I choose this novel, because I have read and then I find some of the character or in that described in the novel, the character of Griffin as the main character that have some that did some types of neurotekniques. So I choose this novel to be analyzed, and then I have and then in this novel is so famous, many that has been adapted to the film or comic. So I really
kamu sebut nggak itu dalam novel, dalam background?
No, ma'am.
Tidak kan? Justru itu yang harus kamu munculkan. Ini novel menarik karena ada alasan saintifiknya. Itu tidak boleh kita bilang saya meneliti novel ini karena ini menarik menurut saya. Itu kan menurut kamu. Orang bagi saya, bagi orang lain belum tentu itu menarik. Jadi memunculkan fakta-fakta, karena kan tidak semua juga karya sastra itu, tidak semua juga karya fiksi itu bersyarat untuk diteliti, tapi ada persyaratannya, diantaranya ya dia novel yang canon ya, atau dia novel yang banyak menimbulkan reaksi orang, tapi harus dibuktikan dari sumber-sumber yang saintifik, misalnya ada banyak orang yang mereview, banyak orang yang mengkritik, menulis kritik terkait itu, kan semua menjadi dasar ilmiah bahwa novel ini adalah sesuatu yang banyak dibaca orang dan ketika dianalisis bisa memberi kontribusi terhadap dunia ilmu pengetahuan. Itu yang kamu harus munculkan terkait novel itu. Oke, lanjut. Apa lagi? Terus kenapa kalau novel itu banyak dikaji orang, terus kenapa? You may continue your explanation.
Okay, because this novel is very famous and has been adapted to the film and then some comics. So I choose this because I interesting to know about the character of how the character in this novel, and then I have read some student who analyze this novel also, but in their thesis just there are one thesis that I have read, and then in this thesis he talked about the motivation, so I chose the narrative need in this
Motivation?
to analyze. Yes.
What do you mean by motivation? What is the relation with the narrative needs theory?
In my opinion, I don't find the relation between the motivation in the thesis that have been had in the thesis, because in this thesis I just focus to identify the narrative need, and then I didn't explain about the motivation. But in the thesis that I have read, he only talked about the motivation.
Oh, di previous study-nya ada yang bahas tentang motivation. Itu
Yes,
maksudnya?
Yes, ma'am.
Oke, nah sekarang pertanyaan saya, fenomena apa yang kamu tangkap dalam novel itu sehingga kamu merasa perlu dikaji dengan pakai teori narrative need?
The phenomenon is the main character live an abnormal life by he is an antisocial person, and then he is did some abnormal activities such as be a murder, stolen, and he is have obsession to be invisible, and it is related to the theory of theory by Karen Horney that
In what age the character is?
yes,
How old is the character? Berapa umurnya tokoh dalam novel itu?
the main character is Jack Griffin. I just focus to identify the main character also.
Pertanyaan saya berapa umurnya?
Oh, how old? In this novel, not to describe the old, but he is ex medical student, so he is maybe 20 years old.
20 years old.
Yes, ma'am.
Masalahnya di sini saya lihat sometimes beberapa kali kamu menulis related to child, related to the child, apa ya? Tadi sudah dapat dikaitkan dengan anak-anak. Apakah itu ya the childhood ya? Childhood trauma dan seterusnya, gitu ya?
Yes,
teorinya ini berkaitan dengan childhood trauma, itu.
Yes, ma'am.
Yang saya tahu juga ya, yang namanya neurotic needs itu biasanya dikaitkan dengan masa di mana ketika tokoh itu masih berusia anak-anak. Nah, apakah ada data seperti itu dalam novel ini?
Michelle, is there any preliminary data that you got from the novel, the quotation that show Griffin's childhood? Is it?
Yes, ma'am.
What is it? Ada. Can you tell me, Uni?
Ya, coba
Yes.
ceritakan.
In this novel, Griffin described he is brown and albino, and then he is student in the medical, but he is
Childhood sayang.
Iya.
Masa kecilnya.
he is brown and albino, so he have insecure with the.
Adakah dalam novel itu yang membahas tentang masa kecil si main karakter?
Yes, ma'am.
Seperti apa itu?
He is born as an albino, so he is mencoba buat menutupi dirinya dengan cara tidak terlihat agar dia tidak mendapat tindakan diskriminatif oleh orang lain.
Waktu kecil?
Yes, ma'am, waktu kecil.
Since his childhood. Okay.
Atau terus?
Ya, kemudian dia mencoba buat menutupi dirinya sendiri menggunakan alat-alat kimia yang ada untuk menutupi dirinya karena dia tidak mau mendapatkan tindakan diskriminatif.
When he was, this action happened when he was a child. In what school? In what age of? In what stage of school? Kalau memang di situ tidak menyebutkan usia ya. Pada usia berapa dia melakukan itu? Menutupi dirinya dan seterusnya.
Yes, and
pada saat sekolah di mana?
Ini sudah dewasanya, mem. Tapi karena dia terlahir sebagai albino, jadi dia dari kecil sudah mendapatkan tindakan diskriminatif oleh
Ada dalam novel itu?
Yes, mem. Hanya dijelaskan tentang dia terlahir sebagai albino dan tindakan
hati-hati dengan kamu bilang bahwa hanya ada statement bahwa karena dia lahir sebagai albino terus dia mendapat tindakan diskriminatif. Jangan sampai tidak ada data, karena yang saya tahu kalau teori neurotic needs itu related sama childhood trauma. Tindakan yang dilakukan seseorang pada saat dia dewasa itu merupakan sesuatu yang menjadi efek yang dia dapatkan dari kecil, sejak dia kecil. Masalahnya kalau dalam novelmu itu tidak ada data, maka kamu akan lemah nanti di proses analisisnya. Ya, saya cuma mau mengingatkan ya, warning terkait itu. If you keep using the theory of Karen Horney, maka itu related, harus ada kaitan dengan childhood trauma kan di sini. Ada namanya basic anxiety yang merupakan pengaruh, salah satunya adalah lack of respect, ya, lack of guidance, ya, dari kecil, kemudian lack of misalnya dia kurang kasih sayang waktu kecil, kurang mendapatkan istilahnya diperlakukan dengan tidak bagus di waktu kecil, dibully misalnya. Nah, takutnya itu tidak ada dalam novelmu, karena dari tadi kamu hanya menjelaskan bahwa karena dia hitam dan lahir albino dan dia diperlakukan tidak wajar. Nah, pertanyaannya datanya nanti dari mana? Kalau tidak ada itu. Itu ya. Jadi please consider, tolong dipertimbangkan itu. Oke. Next question. Ini kan teorinya Hornis itu related to psikososial ya. Ya, psychoanalytic social theory. Nah, what do you understand about that? Apa yang kamu pahami tentang psychoanalytic social?
So, psychoanalytic social is the theory by Karen Horney that explains that psychology of people are influenced by the social condition, cultural condition, and then childhood condition.
Nah, itu kan childhood kan?
Yes, ma'am.
Nah, jadi kalau tidak ada data tentang childhood dalam novel itu, childhood main karakter di novel, berarti mungkin saya bisa menawarkan solusi seperti ini. Ini settingnya di mana ini novelnya? Where is the setting? Where is the which country? Negara mana? Ya?
English.
Sorry?
England.
Finland. Keras-keras. England. Keras-keras suaramu sedikit, Miss Selin. Aduh, tambah lama kenapa tambah kecil? Saya yang
Iya.
salah.
Suaranya, what is your voice? Is
Semangat
it
dong.
gone?
Ini kita kalau ujian proposal itu kita mencoba mencarikan solusi ya. Jadi jangan dulu down. Belum nanti ujian hasil. Oke, Selin, kejadiannya di England ya?
Yes, ma'am.
Nah, itu kan penelitian psikologi sastra itu salah satu cabangnya adalah dengan melihat di mana karya sastra itu lahir. Nah, jadi mungkin ya suggestion ya, misalnya mungkin secondary datamu adalah dengan mengambil buku yang membahas tentang bagaimana rasis atau bagaimana anak-anak di usia bagaimana anak-anak yang punya masalah seperti itu diperlakukan. Siapa tahu ada artikel atau ada hasil penelitian atau ada buku yang mengangkat tentang society ya, social problems faced by brown children misalnya. Mungkin membahas tentang bagaimana anak-anak di usia itu. Jadi kita bisa kaitkan. Jadi data secondary datanya adalah ya karena memang di novel itu tidak ada menjelaskan bagaimana anak-anak di usia, bagaimana dia waktu kecil sehingga dia menjadi trauma. Secondary data bisa diambil dari rujukan itu, jurnal, artikel atau penelitian atau buku yang membahas tentang problema anak-anak di Inggris. Karena kan selama ini kalau kita bicara tentang rasis ya, kita berbicara tentang rasis biasanya banyak kan di Amerika orang bahas itu. Nah, bagaimana kalau di konteks itu? Apakah ada data terkait trauma masa kecilnya si tokoh ini? Terus kita bisa ambil dari rujukan lain. Karena kan psikologi sastra bisa saja kita mengangkat tentang masyarakat. Karena memang ini psychoanalytic sosial itu harus mengaitkan dengan sosial. Jadi dia bukan psikologi murni, bukan hanya sekedar melihat kepribadian si tokoh atau permasalahan mental si tokoh, tapi melihat apa yang terjadi di balik itu. Jadi ada data tambahan di luar dari data yang ada di novel itu. Jika dalam novel itu, ya siapa tahu memang kamu belum tuntas membaca novel itu, siapa tahu ada ya. Siapa tahu ada dalam novel yang menjelaskan tentang trauma masa kecilnya, ya. Tapi kalau memang tidak ada, saya sarankan mengambil secondary data dari luar novel yang berkisah tentang problema anak-anak Inggris yang lahir berwarna kulit gelap. Gitu. Nah, itu menurut saya itu signifikansinya penelitianmu. Itu menjadi fenomena yang akan menarik pembaca dan penting untuk dibaca oleh pembaca yang akan nanti membaca novelmu ini, membaca penelitianmu ini. So you have to find the thing that is needed by the reader, not only not only taking ya ini mencari tahu jenis-jenis neurotic needs dalam novel ini. Kalau saya yang baca ini, saya akan bilang, so what? Kalau sudah dapat, jadi kenapa? Apakah saya butuh itu misalnya ya? Nah, kalau kamu relate ke sosial, maka itu menjadi sesuatu yang menarik, dan itulah gap-nya dari penelitianmu dengan previous study. Itu saran ya, misalnya you may consider it, yeah, but the most important thing that just do what you can do by, of course, by discussing it with your supervisor. Okay, terus ya sedikit lagi. I do agree with Bahar ya. If you want to see all of kinds of the neurotic needs, it will be very broad scope. Scope-mu akan sangat luas, karena tentu saja untuk melihat neurotic needs itu tidak cukup hanya dengan melihat permukaannya saja, karena banyak indikator yang harus kamu cari. Nah, di sini kan pembahasan teorimu terlalu singkat ya menurut saya, sebagai sebuah grand teori, sebagai sebuah teori utama. Ini terlalu sedikit, bahkan satu poin itu kamu hanya jelaskan 3 baris. Kita tidak menangkap apa sih perbedaan antara poin 1, 2, 3 ini. Sederhana sekali sebagai sebuah grand teori. Kamu panjang sekali penjelasanmu tentang biografi penulis, tapi malah analisis teorinya, penjelasan teorinya sesingkat ini. Menurut saya untuk menemukan sebuah neurotic needs tidak cukup hanya dengan berbekal teori yang hanya 3 baris. Oke, jadi tolong ini dikembangkan, karena it will be a very big problem in analyzing your data if you don't have enough knowledge related to the theory that you took. So yeah, that's the first thing that you have to fix up here. Gitu ya, misalnya kembangkan ini, dan kalau dan jika ingin lebih dalam, menurut saya tidak usah mengambil semua, tapi fokus di beberapa poin saja yang menurut kamu yang paling nampak dalam novel itu, ya, the most hal yang paling menonjol terkait dengan neurotic problems-nya ini anak, gitu, apa yang paling kelihatan, sehingga kamu menganggap itu yang jadi lebih, instead of taking too much surface things, you better take 1 or 2 things, but you can explain deeply. Menurut saya penelitian itu daripada terlalu banyak poin yang diangkat, lebih baik hanya fokus di satu tapi mendalam dan selesai, daripada banyak sekali elemen yang mau ditemukan tapi ngambang. Artinya pemahaman orang hanya sekedar menemukan ini dan selesai. menurut saya itu tidak terlalu nampak signifikansi. Ya, itu saja mungkin dari saya. Untuk bab 3 ini data collection instrumennya ini menurut saya bukan data collection instrumen yang kamu jelaskan, tapi lebih ke data collection procedure. Apa instrumennya? To the point saja. Instrumen penelitianmu apa? Kalau pakai coding, menurut coding itu apa? Atau pakai note taking itu apa? To the point. Tidak usah step-stepnya menjadi mau sama isinya dengan data collection procedure. Kemudian data analisis teknikmu ini bukan teknik, tapi procedure menurut saya, karena ada step-stepnya. Kalau teknik berarti data apa, teori apa yang kamu akan gunakan. Jadi hati-hati dalam Jadi ini biasa bab 3 biasanya anak-anak hanya kopas, padahal justru bab 3-nya paling menentukan, paling penting untuk diperbaiki karena ini yang akan menjadi dasar langkah-langkah dalam penelitian. Jadi biasanya itu kalau orang meneliti yang paling menjadi perhatian itu metodologi. Jadi tolong perbaiki metodologinya, jangan asal-asal ya. Kemudian bibliografi, terakhir bibliografi, marginnya tidak rata. Kemudian spasinya itu spasi 1 ya, spasi 1 dalam satu item dan antar item 2 spasi. Okay, that's all, Ma'am Feby. I give it back to you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Alright, thank you, Ma'am Uni. Many notes came from Ma'am Uni and Mr. Bahar also. I hope you do jot down all of the notes, yeah?
Yes, ma'am.
You can close your presentation first.
Okay. To the Honorable Syahrini Junaid SS MPD and then Bahar Setiawan as PDM Home, thank you for the suggestion and thank you so much.
Okay, thank you, Miss Lynn. All right. Okay. Saika, are you there, Saika? Have you contacted Sir Erman?
I have contacted Sir Erman, ma'am.
Oh, echo. Okay. What is his reply?
Yes, ma'am.
His reply? Did he tell you something?
He didn't reply, ma'am.
Oh, let me call him then.
Curiga Kak belum piano, belum pion.
Ini.
Biasa, begadang.
Sudah ikut tanya dari malam. Dan yang kedua, Ki. Aduh.
Atau yang kedua, yang ketiga mau dulu, Mem, nanti.
Masalahnya dia semua,
Oh,
kalau kita sama dia, untuk saya, dia sama Mem Ana ketiga.
oh lala, tidak
Itulah.
kembali. Ini saja.
Ya. Saya coba terus hubungi tidak. Sudah ada kabarnya saya kan?
Belum ada, Mem.
Oh. Saika belum ada kabarnya, Dek.
Belum ada, Mem.
Gimana ya? Pak Herman. Tidak ada responnya, Saika?
Tidak ada, Mem.
Mana ya? Pending aja kali ya. Mana Pak Ridho mau ketemu lagi? Try to call him again ya. Saika and Juan. unfortunately, one of your examiners couldn't be contacted ini, and I was called by the head of the foundations. So I think we pending your exam dulu ya. Kita pending dulu ujiannya untuk 2 orang ini. Insya Allah saya kabari sudah asar lah ya. Ya, oke. Okay. Thank you very much, Ma'am Uni. We'll contact you later about the continuation. Okay, thank you very much. Thank you for the attendance. You can join later ya. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.